I drive higher until the air gets thin and the noise of the world can't follow. 7,500 feet above everything I was told I needed to be. The Xterra climbs like it knows this road is personal. Half my life's already written, not in ink, but in miles. In wrong turns that taught me more than straight lines ever could. Up here, the past feels lighter, the future feels optional, and the present moment sits shotgun, quiet, honest, and unfiltered. They say wondering means you're lost, but I've learned wondering is how you listen, how you remember who you were before the world started shouting directions. The mountain doesn't ask my age, doesn't measure success. It just lets me arrive. So I stay a while, engine cooling, heart steady, because living isn't about reaching the summit. It's about choosing the climb and being awake for every breath along the way. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Rav Holly. I'm making some adventure videos on this channel now. It started out as a van life channel, and I've moved into overlanding and doing more off the beaten path overlanding stuff now. I literally climbed up on these rocks, and now I'm trying to figure out a way down. Let's check out the view. You ready? See if we can find our way down here. Okay, we made it. All right, let's see if we can head back to camp. The day just goes by so fast because it's winter time. It gets dark about 4:40. I got up early this morning to work on this video. It's Monday morning. I came out here to enjoy my birthday, which was on Sunday yesterday. And I didn't do a whole lot yesterday. Just kind of chilled since it was my birthday. But today I've been up trying to get this YouTube video filmed, and it always takes more time than you think it's going to, which is kind of crazy. You think you can just knock it out in a couple hours, but it's an all-day event when you're really filming and taking the time to try to make a decent video, which is what I'm working to concentrate on in the new year. This is basically my first video of really putting some time into these videos. You can see we still got some snow on the ground over there. It's pretty much all melted off though. See if we can climb back up this hill and get back to camp. I'll catch you at the top of the hill. Man, as soon as that sun goes behind the freaking clouds of the trees, it starts getting freaking cold. I was sweating just not long ago, and now it's a little bit chilly. Oh, there we go. That's better. I really wanted to get something cooked today to eat before it got dark. I'm gonna have to hurry. It's getting dark. We don't need ND filters anymore. some level ground. Oh man, it's so nice out here. It's going to be a little chilly tonight though, and I ran my power bank down to 40% today, and only got about 4 hours of solar, so I only got charged back up to about 40%. I have a little electric heater. It only uses about, I think, 200 watts, but that's still quite a bit. So I drained my anchor down last night to, I think, 11%. I think that's the lowest I've ever drained it. So I tried to charge it back up today, got it to 41%, but I've been charging drone and camera batteries, so oh well. While we still have a little bit of light left, that sunset's still amazing. Let's get some stuff out and see if we can cook something to eat really quick. I'm up at 8,000 feet, so the bags all blow up. I was struggling to get this cooked because I forgot my skillet. I stopped at Walmart, bought $45 worth of stuff, but I forgot cooking oil. So I just had to make do. Would have been a lot better if I'd have bought cooking oil and bought my skillet. So the very first time I deployed my awning, it's the OVS 270 Batwing. I was in a Home Depot parking lot and I really wasn't too impressed with it. It's still probably not completely what I want. I want the awning. I thought this one was that awning when I got it. I want the one that comes all the way over to here. There's another different awning that comes all the way over to here. And I will probably get that one. The reason I chose this one is because of the length. I was thinking more of the length because I've seen those awnings that are like They stick way the hell out of here, and I really didn't want that. I liked it being tucked up nice and neat under the tent. But after some reconsidering, I think I may get the different awning, but I don't know. I mean, this one serves a purpose. The only thing about this one is if it's raining and you need to get inside the cab of your truck, you're gonna get wet. You're gonna get wet. Excuse my truck, it's a disaster. Great thing about being out. You're not worried about stuff like that, but it came out pretty good. I mean, I like it here. I didn't deploy it yesterday because it's such an uneven ground, but it's up plenty high enough. It goes over my hatch, which is a big deal if you've got a rear hatch that pops up and you have an awning. And see, it has the pole that actually comes over, and it fits right in that little cutout on my Xterra door, which I absolutely love. It's funny because this thing came with all kinds of like these pull-out tie-downs and things, like a whole bunch of them. Like it was a whole deal of them, and I can't find them anywhere. I packed them in this truck somewhere, and I have no idea where. But I made it work without them. As long as I have this one. This one, it sits inside the awning, the one up front, the big one. And when I find the smaller ones, I will be wrapping it up with that one and make sure I keep both of the ones for the front and the back in this awning housing with it, so I'm not stuck out like Chuck like this time. But it looks pretty good. I like it. Not too shabby. And I do get a lot of questions about my tent setup and what my tent is. And so I thought I'd answer that for you guys. This is well, let's start with the awning. The awning is it's an older version. I think it's a version 1 of the OVS 270 Batwing. It's OVS. You can see the little sticker tag right there. It's an OVS Batwing. If I had my choice, I would get a Free Spirit. That's the one I want, but they're like $1,200. And yeah, this one was $400. And I bought it, a guy bought it, and just like me, he didn't like it. So he deployed it one time and then decided to sell it. So I found it on Facebook Market for $400. And then my tent is, you can see right there, it is a Free Spirit. And this is a version 1. It's a V1 version of their Eclipse. I like the version 2 better because it's all black. There's no gray, and it's a little bit more, I think it's a little more insulated maybe, but I'm not sure about that. But it's just all black. There's no gray on it. And they have another tent that's called an Evolution. And I believe that's the tent that I will eventually get. I just worry about my, oh, sorry about my bed. I didn't make my bed up. I just worry about, give a little look-see inside. I just worry about my solar panel because I do have a 200-watt solar panel on top of this tent. And the way the Eclipse leans, is it Eclipse? Yeah, I think it's an Eclipse. Odyssey, not an Eclipse, it's an Odyssey. It's an Odyssey version 1, my bad. Sorry guys. It's an Odyssey version 1. And the way the Odyssey leans is literally perfect for my setup for my solar panel. And on the Evolution, I believe, or whatever it's called, it pops straight up. So the top of the tent is up, straight up in the air. So I'd have to reconfigure that, and it will take more line. I don't have a lot of line because of the setup on this one. So I'm gonna stick with this for a while. This is definitely gonna be my setup for a while, but eventually I will get those other. I'll get a Free Spirit awning to match my Free Spirit tent. And I'll get a black, I believe it's an Evolution. I'll try to put it in I'll try to put a picture of it. There's actually a really cool commercial. Maybe I'll try to add the commercial link or something for that other tent.
You asked, we listened. Introducing Evo V2.
Evo V2 is designed for rapid deployment and quick teardown. It's 30 seconds fast enough. One way we accomplish this is by allowing you to store your bedding inside when the tent is closed. FSR is the only company that offers a true 4-season tent, Evo V2 included. Our signature tri-layer technology acts like an insulated canteen, keeping you warmer in cold climates and cooler in the heat. Up until now, rooftop tents have been notorious for uncomfortable sleep, but with Evo V2's all-new AirCore mattress, you get to control the stiffness of your outdoor baby-making activities and actually get good sleep. And lastly, Evo V2 gives you the power to set the vibe with integrated dimmable LED lighting.
Finally, a rooftop tent unrivaled. Evo V2 available now.
And the main reason I would get that other tent is I have these blankets and stuff in the sleeping bag, and that stuff all has to come out. I can't keep anything in there. It does, nothing works. I have to take it all out. And with the other one, the Evolution, you can leave stuff in the tent, your bedding and stuff. So for me, that's a big, big deal. Man, it is just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful day, guys. Still got some snow over there on the shaded side of the mountain, but it's been close to 70 degrees today, I'm sure. You can see where I came in there. Now you can see our whole little camp spot there, and it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful day out today. If you're watching this and you are on TikTok, follow me on TikTok at Rav Holly. I actually went live on TikTok earlier for the first time. I went live before, but it was when I was gaming, and so I don't really count that. It's unbelievable that I could do that out here. Let me show you the view over here, guys. I think I already showed you, but it's a different day and the clouds are different. It's just so absolutely amazing. I couldn't have picked a better spot. I got so lucky. It's just so beautiful over here. Yeah, and the sunset yesterday, right through there. I'll set a picture, I took a picture of it. It was just absolutely stunning. All right, walk back up to camp. You can see my little office set up here. Look at that sky, man, it's just absolutely beautiful. So I came out here for my birthday. As much as I hate to admit it, it was my 56th birthday. I really never imagined I would live to be this age, especially the stuff I got into when I was younger. But here we are, and I did a lot of soul searching this birthday, and just been out here in solitude by myself, and I've come to the conclusion that I don't know how many years I have left, but this is what I'm going to concentrate on. I've been concentrating on my career and making money and surviving in California, and now I'm more at peace with just, all I need is enough money to get me to spots like this so I can enjoy however many years I have left, and that I'm healthy enough to do this kind of stuff. I mean, 56 is getting up there, so I want to do as much of this as possible, and maybe someday, like when I can't be as mobile, maybe get me a little cabin in the woods somewhere. I'm up here on this mountain at 8,000 feet. I'm not that far from civilization, but I've got full cell service up here, and it just really changes the game when you can, do things and you're not completely disconnected. Now, don't get me wrong. I actually love to be disconnected. When I go out to the desert, people get frustrated with me because I'm out there for 2 or 3 weeks sometimes. And I know a place I stay out there that's off grid, and there's no cell service, and you're just out there. And people try to get a hold of me and they can't. And I've been out there for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, and people start freaking out. And I have family members looking for me because they don't see me on social media. So this is, I guess, is a little safer for that, for that peace of mind, I guess, so I can stay connected to civilization. And now we have, Starlink. So, and the longer Starlink is out, it's not that it's a couple $100 for, I think, the Nomad edition. If you're going to be traveling around and stuff, or like in an RV. But, the longer it's out, I think it'll get down to even a little bit lower in price. Maybe 80 to $100 a month, which would be amazing. I haven't used it, but it's really on my radar. That and a Boost Mobile to boost my cell signal. I've got like 3-4 bars where I'm at. I know if I had a Boost, I'd have 5 bars, and I'd have full on 5G internet where I'm at. So those are the kind of things that I'm looking at in the future to be able to do my nomad, off-grid, overlanding lifestyle. Let's talk a little bit about the difference between overlanding and van life or RV life. If you follow this channel for any time, I know a few of you have, you know that I used to have like a really cool little vintage B-class camper van. And it was an RV. It was built out as an RV. It was built as an RV, so it wasn't really a van that I bought and built out. It was a little RV, but it wasn't very big. It's like 24 foot long, I believe. But, when I was doing the van life, it was very comfortable because you're inside this really nice little home, and it's very cozy, and, it was vintage, but the appliances looked amazing, and it was really nice. And I really loved it. But I found myself spending a lot of time like in Walmart parking lots and stuff, and in the city, because I ventured out a few times and ventured off the beaten path a few times, and ended up in situations where I was afraid I was going to get stuck. I had a couple of times where I got down a road that was a very narrow road, barely big enough for my RV, and got down to a point where I couldn't go any further and had to back up and spend like 30 minutes backing up with no camera, no rear view camera or anything at night, and hoping I didn't run off the road into oblivion. So I longed for something that was 4-wheel drive and that was a little bit more compact that could get me pretty much anywhere I wanted to go. And that's where I am now. If I turn this camera around real quick, this is where I am. This is my view. Yeah, my rig is not an RV. It's a tent. And it's much like a ground tent. But it just, you're up off the ground. It seems a lot warmer to me. I don't know if that's just, that could be just me. But I've got my, being able to charge my camera batteries and stuff is a big deal to me. So I've got my solar, my 200 watt solar on the roof. I have on the roof of my tent, I have my Anker Solix C1000 version 2, the new one that just came out. It runs my refrigerator. If there's any complaint at all that I have, it would be that I'm getting it right in the face with the sun. So it's not, it's not as comfortable as like having an RV that's got a shower and a bathroom and all of those great things. It's overlanding, but you're in a four-wheel drive and you can get back places that you're just not going to get in a camper van, unless you have like a four-wheel drive camper van. Like where I'm at, I don't even think I could have got in here like in a Sprinter, in a four-wheel drive Sprinter, because I literally had to kind of come up and go over a rock, and it drug my rock sliders down the side, and I don't think I could have got in here if I would have been in a camper van. And in all honesty, that's like my first priority these days, is like getting to places just like this, and being able to get to places just like this. So there's always going to be benefits to one and benefits to the other. You just got to choose which fits your life better. I wouldn't want to live in this rig full time. I don't believe. I've been testing it out. This is like my maiden voyage since I've got my rig all set up. I wanted to come out, see how the solar did, see, if I would have enough power. And so far so good. I wish my C1000, I actually kind of wish it was a C2000, because in the wintertime, you only get about 4.5 hours of sun, 5 hours of good sun. And so I've been draining my batteries pretty low at night because my refrigerator's running 24/7. And my batteries have gotten pretty low, and I haven't been able to charge back up to 100%. There's not enough time in the day. So I might try to put a little bit more solar on the roof, maybe another 100-watt panel to get me to 300 watts. I think that would fix a lot of stuff. I think 400 watts would be the perfect, but I don't know if I don't think I have enough room on my roof, my tent, to do that. I might put another solar panel on the hood of my truck. They do make those for overlanding, so I might do that.